I think the Jazz traded Rudy Gobert this shit. I was in there fucking a lady guard. I couldn't get down with those. I was Chris Webber this whole time. I did not know that. Yeah. I ain't know who the hell I was thinking it was. Hey, Utah, y'all put together a nice little game plan for me. Defensive game plan. I'll give you that. Game two.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Man, that nigga Lily 1-4.
And what, EMB?
In the Era League.
Yeah, they booted me. They ain't even give me a chance.
That's why I won't respond to nothing.
Nah, I tried to schedule a game, so I didn't play the first week. They gave me the loss, even though I hit Cuz up. And then, nah, because it was I had just joined right before they advanced. And then the next week I was supposed to play the commissioner. And I flaked on him. And he booted me.
Flaked on the wrong one.
I mean, shit, I had shit going on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the delay, here's Hunt. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun,
they gotta let me adjust the lineup so I can put Ed Davis at the 5. Yeah, the 4, he just not used to.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
God,
and first and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And some room to work.
They got walked down by Miles Garrett.
Down to the 26.
Yeah, that motherfucker a hawk.
62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, welcome
to
the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On first down, Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And Gordon's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Golly. Almost had 10 tape.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad
Don't get not half sleep. Walt getting his ass beat, and Brandon getting his ass whooped in my career.
Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Ran the red is an understatement.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I agree.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game.
I had 14, 12.
We got run with two rounds.
I had a 28 piece, and then I had a 14 and 12.
And get them going.
That's tough.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Broncos
must have got back
ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses.
Hey, don't we got a 2K season?
You know, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys?
We got one with a big man.
How well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get ready.
I don't think nobody wanted to play after I won that season.
This week in order to
They've never been back on for real. That's all.
Yeah. And you get on at 8 o'clock.
So timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and then pick up the first down.
Play action. It's Wilson.
I'll be up tomorrow. Well, I'll go back to work tomorrow, though.
Nah, I'm off tomorrow.
Good coverage there. Force the ball
Well,
free.
you're reliable. You're not a good third no more.
2nd and 10.
You have to get that.
That changed quick.
Me, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna bounce back one day.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mindset there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
I'm against the government. They don't pay us enough in America.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for
$5 gas. $5 a gallon.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in
$55 to fill up.
That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
I'm trying not to let my shit go past a half.
It's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler.
Hell yeah.
Takes it all the way
my granddaddy told me that. He said, don't let my shit go to. Don't let my shit go past a half. I can spend $25, man.
Yeah.
They'll try and punch you in. Gordon.
I better drop that old 70 ball.
The thing is, it's a lot of times where I be too lazy to stop. My shit drop under a half, bro.
That's how that always is.
Yeah, that's really the reason why. I'm just don't feel like stopping from going home.
It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it.
Oh hell no, I'm definitely not stopping. Getting off at night, nah, I'm going to the crib. But it's times I go all the way. See, y'all niggas work in big cities though. But there's times where I just go right past the gas station with my gas light on, say I'm gonna get it tomorrow after work. And this is when I get off of work. And this is when I get off of work, Brandon. Like, I'm getting off of work, can stop. I'll be like, nah, I'm going home. Gas light be on.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts.
As long as you got enough to get to work, and then get to the gas station, you're all right.
Hell yeah. I do it off of what time that shit. I say when that gas light came on. Okay, that shit just came on. I got at least a whole full day of work.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
I don't like 7-Elevens at nighttime.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And if it's that 7-Eleven that after you stay by her, oh yeah, that shit was in the trenches. But it really ain't. It's just that it's just by the student living shit.
Watson's throw taken in by
that 7-Eleven.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection
that's not by UNC Charlotte
and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Watson on the sneak.
You must have seen Najee Bitch in the whip when you were seeing trap niggas.
Quarterback sneak. You don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front, and be able to surge forward and pick up the
Try to
first
tell
down.
him. Adrian was right in the back seat, though.
Legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
See, baby, already done took everybody dick standing out there.
Flush to his right.
I believe that shit. I'm starting to believe
Not
it.
able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is chewing the clock in the fucking 2nd quarter.
Watson.
Hey, watch out, bro.
Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown. That's caught. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At their own 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. Okuebuna. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Albert O in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much.
Y'all niggas ain't on a bitch-ass team, bro.
I don't think I'm on this bitch.
Broncos with the lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here.
Swap, you don't work, nigga.
I'm not talking about for me. I'm on. Yeah, I get off every day. I still be on.
To get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Me and Royce was running his own. Y'all got off it last night.
I bet you was. You know I won't get back up there.
Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense.
Trump page private on TikTok.
The box will do the exact same thing. If they start
to see
shit
private.
Guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Because when I keep trying to click on it, that shit ain't working.
Behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Give me that shit on TikTok.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, his shit private.
This pass caught by Hamler. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
I just don't know. That shit is going to be different out there in Charlotte.
Up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yo, walk.
Yo.
Relax about a lot of shit, bro.
They go play action with Wilson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And that's how you throw up a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like
yeah,
that.
Niggas in jail is fucking filthy.
Yeah, excellent. Makes a quarterback
They
look
putting
a lot better.
shit, piss, nut, and putting that shit all inside of a bottle, and then like they're like sprinkling on the motherfucker's face or the guard face or
Jerry Jeudy making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't.
Did y'all hear that one of the niggas that got killed in that mass shooting was in the grocery store? When that nigga killed that people in that, and he was about to create gas. They move on the cars. He was creating a way where cars could move on water. Yeah. And they saying the government set all that shit up.
Yeah, they said the FBI was watching that dude for a long time. His parents, I seen some bullshit. I don't know if it's true, but they was like the FBI had already talked to this nigga before that shit even happened. Like interviewed him and shit. And his parents said they were having meetings and they wasn't there with him and shit. That shit probably some cap, but I did hear about that nigga.
Yeah. But I did hear they had him questioning because, oh no, that was the other. Was that no? The nigga that killed him. Yeah, he got questioned about trying to say he was gonna blow up a school before.
Yeah. Now it's Watson.
But I was with that nigga Dower. He was telling me about that shit. Dower in that conspiracy shit heavy. And that nigga, he was like, yo, you see about the shit with the nigga was in the supermarket that was about to create a way that we could drive with water in our tank?
I heard that shit worked too. Like he had a car that worked already.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives.
The government knew what they was greasing. He would have been the richest man in the world.
Oh God. And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field.
He'd have been the richest man in the world. Like he would have been a king. The whole world would have used that shit, bro.
Frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence.
That shit.
He's gonna have to create every. He's gonna have to create every car to go on gas. He's gonna get so rich for every company that's gonna want to use him.
He could possibly be the first trillionaire.
Yeah.
It's not a trillionaire. No, it's not. Not one single person. No.
And try and cover him before he gets going.
Nah, they not trillionaires. Hell no. Yeah, the family, yeah, they work that, but niggas do not have individual trillionaires.
This is one person, bro. Listen, BMW, Jeep, Honda, Toyota, every damn body gonna need that recipe to make their cars go on water.
Yeah, he's gonna be. And he's black too? Yeah. Watch a white man come out with this shit.
complete.
That's George Bush and the boys. He about to take out the game. Fuck no. Hell no.
And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in.
All them niggas Russia, all them niggas oil. We ain't gonna need no oil or nothing.
And that will extend this big lead.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Bush rich from.
Houston, Kentucky, all that shit.
If you fall asleep while overthinking, then your mind will stay active even during your sleep.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 20.
That's all right.
Yeah, you see the race every day in Houston. Oh God.
Fall asleep while overthinking, then your mind will
Nah,
stay
yeah, LA
active.
shit OD. You gonna see all the whips too.
Wake up
For
so
sure.
tired. Chewing gum can increase a person's focus and improve their
No, that shit OD in Atlanta.
anxiety and stress.
These niggas out here got
Your body is
everything.
the weakest during 3 to 4 a.m. This is the time most people die.
They say Atlanta is baby LA though.
Blow your mind PQ point.
Bro, it's niggas in Cullinans. I'm thinking it's Julio or somebody in the whip. These regular ass niggas. Yeah.
Hey, niggas.
But you know what's crazy though?
Niggas really moving that fool.
Yeah, I'm about to say, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
Way you can run back out there. Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care
Man, niggas is moving that shit or scamming.
Bro, when that nigga Mike was in
Ain't no
Minnesota
job,
though.
ain't no job paying $500K for you to have Cullinan, bro.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL.
Yeah, some niggas
Bro, how
definitely
you
get
think they got
legitimate
that
money,
shit,
though.
bro? How you think most of people get that shit if they don't go to college, bro?
And niggas be rappers and shit. You just don't know.
Bro, I'm telling you, like when we was in Minnesota, bro, this nigga, it was a nigga that was basically the plug, bro. But every time we seen this nigga, cause he was a party promoter too. Every time we seen this nigga, he had a different fucking form, bro. This nigga had a rave, all that shit y'all talking about. Black, big nigga, bro. Big ass nigga. I'm talking about. Nah, he was like they version of that nigga in Minnesota, bro. Like, and but all that shit just like that too, though. Like a place like that, it be niggas with mad bread. They just go live out there somewhere like that, bro. Like you be saying all that shit too. But they will know you somebody important though. Like, oh, there, you come out in a rave, Range Rover, I mean a G-Wagon, any of that type of shit. They searching in the wheel. They staring anyway to make sure you ain't no professional athlete. Cause like I said, it's not like a big market ass city, so they know. A lot of times, if they do see that wheel, it's either somebody on the Vikings, the Timberwolves, the Minnesota Twins, some down where like that. Like, it's something like that. Like, yeah, that baseball money, that shit lifetime money. Their first check is life for the rest of your life. Your rookie check, I'm talking about your first majors check. That shit take care of you for the rest of your life.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw right side.
Man, they giving that shit to niggas in the minors and shit, bro.
Now Wilson.
Baseball ain't got no salary cap. You know how rich them owners is? They
and looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
This nigga Tristan Thompson out there making threes. Get the fuck out of here.
Control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run
You
the
don't
ball
know,
and
bitch.
run the clock out.
Gordon is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead 4th quarter, they might actually do that.
Derek White junking on niggas. Get the fuck out of here.
Another touchdown pass as a result.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And then he getting a rebound?
Johnson won't
And then they gonna make the 3 wide. That nigga Najee don't say, all right, y'all, see y'all tomorrow. None of that shit. He good for that shit.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff.
What's wrong with this nigga, bro? He ain't fall asleep. He was just talking.
But that just has not been the case. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pick.
That nigga doesn't leave. He just got sleepy and he's too lazy to say, all right, y'all.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb.
Whopper do that shit too. Them niggas too much alike to not hang around each other in high school.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
You know how we all cool, bro. You know all of us ain't hanging together in high school, Brendan.
Now Watson.
I mean, I hung with Denzel.
When I was younger, I only went over there. Like when I was with somebody sometimes.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another.
Yeah, Ashton. I hung with Ashton. I hung with Denzel. Like I was kind of the mutual one. I hung with everybody that, except for CJ. I hated CJ. Me and CJ hated each other. I hung with the twins. Denzel. All different occasions though for me. Like you would never see all of us in the same spot. Like I would go to Najee house, hang with him. Hung with Ashton, Flea. That shit was crazy, but everybody didn't hang together though. And we was a small town. But I think if everybody got the mindsets they got now though, we would have all probably been one big ass clique. Probably would have won a lot more rings and shit too. Niggas fought with each other to the point where niggas actually can see what the fuck type of people niggas really is at the end of the day.
You were right, they've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to get
you was in the R. My cousin Masterclass lived in the R. Squeeze.
Teammates called me the other day.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know Squeeze.
Trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And
He
just
be
when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And a timeout comes
he hang with Fat Daddy and Tay Fame and them niggas. You know Fat Daddy. You know Fat. Yeah. So Squeeze hang with him. He's light-skinned, short nigga with a little small beard on his chin. Yeah, he with Fat Daddy all everywhere. But that's my damn cousin. But Fat Daddy and them, they from New Bern.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total.
Yeah, he from New Bern. We all know each other.
And that is how this one comes.